Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and for this run, I've decided to try something a little bit different. Instead of making you guys watch as I go back and forth taking care of all of the plaza stuff, I've just already taken care of it. So I already have the retro floor plan. I've already talked to Jade. I've already talked to Nocturne. I think we're just ready to go. So let's see what random run the game gives us. And of course it's Atlas at spot number 3. Why wouldn't it be? Alright, well... Actually, I'm kind of digging this start. Alright, so... Alright, so what I really need now is probably more melee-based stuff. And I definitely need... Oh, hi. Criminy. I don't know if I need that or not. Oh, you suck so much. Alright, so I need more melee-based stuff. I need either an upgrade to... Furious Tempest. I couldn't remember the name of the spell, I'm sorry. Or I need something else that'll synergize a little bit better with what I've got going on. But, like, those are all eventual steps. Right now, this run is looking pretty good, and I wasn't expecting to get the Awe Robe. Like, I was expecting to get random, to do random and have it be like, okay, here's the Pride Robe. You can't ever get touched. Good luck. You're gonna need it, bitch. Burn up. Alright, not bad so far. Except for apparently I found everything aside from the 2 shops I'm looking for. Stop throwing things at me. Alright, hey, what do you got? Things I don't care about. Well... Okay, so... I like the idea of upgrading this. I do not like the idea of taking that because we have to face Atlas with it, and... Oh, but... Actually, there's a precedent for this one. Because, yeah, even though I'm going to be facing down Atlas, it also synergizes very well with the overall idea of the build. I should also think about the idea that I don't have to go melee. I don't have the Dark Katana. So I could take Twin Turbines, theoretically, and have a much easier run. Choice seemed pretty obvious once I put it in perspective. But yeah, if I had found Dark Katana in Nox's inventory, definitely would have gone a different direction with this. But as of right now, let's just have ourselves a slightly easier time. Beautiful. That's the sort of total whiff you come to this channel looking for. Guys, you see Dark Sage completely whiff that attack? Couldn't even hit the broadside of a bar, and it was exactly what I was looking for. Alright, well, we're not super powerful yet, but we'll get there. Now, even though I have, no money to put towards this, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take the hammer. Or the chest, I should say, not the hammer. Because, yeah, you can obviously get way more than 20%, but keep in mind, with critical hits, even small damage bonuses add up to big damage. Not that 20% is a small damage bonus, it's just, you know, you hear enough people brag about, I've got a 55% damage bonus off of the Mimic, it's like, yeah, I rarely ever get that. Ow. It's the good doctor. Okay, well, the obvious thing that we want to see then is the Twin Turbines upgrade so that we can donate that to Dr. Song and get ourselves one of her relics and some healing. And probably a lovely smile. Hey, Thesis on defense. I kind of like that. It just won't be super effective at the end. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Damn summoners. Bet you guys feel so proud of yourselves for throwing essentially a chump blocker in my attack. It's like, oh, don't worry about his attack. I'll throw out my 1/1 elemental token. It'll be fine. Hey. And I know I've talked about this a lot in the past, but it bears repeating. I don't really know what to say because it really feels... It feels like I'm approaching Wizard of Legend 2 from a point of dismissal, but that's not really it at all. I don't dislike the game, I just like this one better. Now, I know that there's a good number of people in my community that agree with me on that, and I just want to make it well known that I've been defending Wizard of Legend 2 for a little bit, mostly because it's the shiny new thing, but trust me, I completely understand. I do like this game better. I think it has something to do with the idea that the music is more bombastic, the pixel graphics, even though they look older and, you know, less shiny, they do a very good job of essentially being timeless. Like, that's why a lot of games that try to dabble in hyper-realism feel so bland, whereas, you know, games like, just as an example off the top of my head, Super Mario World, just feel so right. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to not worry about Dr. Song, which, you know, hurts my heart, but at the same time, I don't want to give up twin turbines. I think that's a bit more important. So let's grab this and get moving. Okay, hold on. At this point, I feel like I have to. And you're just gonna give me that? I mean, what am I gonna do? Say no to cheaper prices? That's only the sort of thing that someone who likes getting cucked on their finances would say. Oh, that was not smart. Alright, not bad so far. No. Yeah, no. Sticking with what I got. As much as I like Stone Shot, again, I have to remember, going up against Atlas. And honestly, if I do find the Dark Katana, I do want something that synergizes well with it. Okay. Oh, hey, we've got the upgrade for twin turbines. That's beautiful. Okay, and real honestly, if I'm being real with myself here, I probably want Bolt Rail more than I want Wind Slash. Like, I'm trying to give Wind Slash the benefit of the doubt, but if I don't find a Dark Katana by the time I'm done with this floor, I might just switch to Bolt Rail just because I find it to be more reliable. Oh, no, okay. Somehow that worked. Yeah, chunk blockers don't work when you have trample, bitch! Okay, wasn't exactly timed, but sure worked out. Oh, that's a dead end. Duh. Another thing that I like better about this game is that, yeah, there's no, like, outdoor areas specifically, because all the trials take place in, like, one big shape-shifting castle. But that's the point, it's a shape-shifting castle. How cool is that? So it's not just the same, you know, Forest Desert castle setup every time. It's, you get different shit. And I appreciate that. Like, obviously everything is elementally themed, and that can be almost as cliche as just having it be like the Mario biomes. But I don't know, it just adds more variety. Also, with every area having its own theme, it just feels right. And it's like right in a way that I didn't feel in the second game. Alright, let's donate Aqua Beam to Nocturne and see if we get anything good out of him. Obviously, we want things that work well with critical hits, but we also want things that work well against Atlas. Unlike any of the things that you've presented me. You jerk. Alright, so we're just going to take things I don't normally take. We're going to take the Ice Seekers, we're going to take the Campfires. And I will actually actively use the Campfires. I know it's weird. Like, since they changed it to just a group of 5 campfires instead of giving it 3 uses, but having it just be one little tiny campfire at a time, like, this is way more useful. Also, the campfires are a great setup for Furious Tempest. Just saying. Oh. Swords. So, I will switch to that if I find a Chrono Glove. I mean, I guess I don't need the Chrono Glove for it to be good, but it certainly helps. Like, give me that. Just starts. Well, you just want me to have a free win. I also feel, getting back to the Wizard of Legend 2 topic, that they played it a little too safe with the relics in that game. Like, the relics in this game feel suitably powerful for what they are, and even though not all of them are useful all of the time, they're good in a way that makes it so that there's reason to be looking for them. In the second game, it's like, yeah, some of the relics are good, but they, instead of just taking them as using the design space to just make you feel powerful, it's the whole point is they essentially want you creating builds. Which, again, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's a perfectly good reasoning to do that. But if they wanted to do that, they should have just had like, this is me putting on my design cap, I guess, but instead of having the symbols be essentially the robes from this game, the symbols should have been like some of those, like, you know, if you hit an enemy with a water attack after a lightning attack or something. Like, the symbols should have been that, and then the robes should have just been the robes. And then just leave the relics just be, like, ways to add on to your run to make yourself strong. Because I don't mind the idea of just trying to set up runs where it's like you get like an after effect of an element when an enemy is suffering like a status effect, or when you hit them with another element recently. Like, that's a cool design space. I'm just not sure relics were the right place to put that design. I think it should have been like, you know, a way that you set yourself up instead of hoping that you run into it early on in the run. And yes, I know you can start with those, but I really feel like having it be something that you design with your, you know, sigil instead of having that essentially be the robe effects from this game would have been a smarter design choice. Because having the relics just be something like, you know, damage up or cooldown reduction or whatnot, it makes the relics feel like things that you're getting to try to power yourself up, and not something that you're taking to try to hopefully get your build to work, if that makes sense. Alright, well the game wants me to have a freebie, so I will take a freebie. Oh, okay, yeah, it was Burst Mage, so of course that wasn't gonna work. So, I don't know, that's just kind of my 2 cents on how I view that aspect of Wizard of Legend 2. Again, not saying it's a bad game, but definitely saying I like this one better. Nice. If I had the Dark Katana, I would definitely use that as my kind of lead-in so I can get in there with melee stuff, but as is, I'm just perfectly happy with what I have. Oh, hey. Okay. Oh, you guys thought you could sneak up on me. Heh. Okay, summoners, you can stop that now. Anyway, now that I've gotten that out of my system, I want to take a moment to just say that, first of all, I do appreciate you guys for still wanting to come back and check out my work. I've had this channel running for a little while now, and I keep stressing out about what I should be putting up, like what content I think will draw the most viewers, and honestly, the answer to that question is pretty simple. It's just, you know, man, if I really only cared about viewers, I would just make another React channel. Because that's apparently where the money is just make a reaction channel for the kiddies. But that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to share something that I genuinely love, and I genuinely love gaming. That's just kind of where it is for me. Yeah, we'll take it again. Oh my god, Dark Sage's runs are all the same now. 2 in a row where I've gotten double trouble. That is interesting. And even though not every game I choose to play on the channel is like the most popular choices, again, I prefer it that way, because again, if I just wanted the most popular choices, it would be Apex Legends, Genshin Impact, you know, whatever iteration of Call of Duty has everyone's attention this time. Which, yeah, for a while it's been Warzone, and the only reason why I know that is just because of, you know, other channels that I've been watching. Smooth. You can't punch me, I'm jumping down a hole! Accept your punishment. Does my man got anything good? Yes, he's got a way to mitigate some of that extra damage I'm taking. I think that works out fine. Oh, I also have the thesis on defense. I forgot I had that. Alright, so I've got two things mitigating some of that extra damage. Pardon me. Don't mean to yawn in your face, I apologize. That's very rude of me. It would also be very rude of me to get up and just start using a butt scratcher just in front of a camera, but you know, I'm not that kind of person. I will use my butt scratcher in private. Oh my god, Darksage has a butt scratcher. I don't, actually. I mean, if there is such a tool, it would just be a back scratcher with a slightly longer handle. Wait, I thought I had my signature. What? I had the glow. Oh wait, oops. Well, I feel silly now. I forgot I had the flip-flops. That probably ate up my signature charge blocking damage. Alright, well, that's what happens when you get too aggressive, and then forget about what the hell build you're running. There we go. Hello, Whirling Tornado. Second time I've seen you this run. And then, yes, we upgrade our robe, because Awe is probably the most important robe to upgrade. Even though we are taking... Oh no, for some reason I thought it was 50 damage, but no, it always deals 100 damage. Alright, so that's one source of damage that Double Trouble doesn't boost. I'm just gonna take a second to toot my own horn there. I kind of liked that use of the campfires. Just saying. It felt good. Yeah, thought you had me there, didn't you? I'm secretly aggroing a second group of enemies that I didn't even know was there. Spray. Hello, Etra. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well. I mean, between all the lightning and me actually, like, being okay with using the campfires, you could say this has been a very shocking run. Ha 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 ha. I'll see myself out. Oh, we've got a regular comedian over here. No, a real comedian could tell a better joke than that. Oh, Jeebus. No. No. You guys get away from me. It's like, yes, I know I have the Ice Seekers, but I'm actually having more fun with the campfires. I feel like I'm playing a game of Dodge the Booby Trap. And let's be fair, I'm goddamn winning. Oh, well now that shows up. Okay, could have used that like a few floors ago. Zap. Yeah, your Earth Knight's got nothing on my campfires. What, bitch? Admittedly, I'm kind of getting a little bit too much use out of the word bitch. You would think that I'm Freddy Krueger the way I'm throwing it out. Owie. Owie again. I like that spell, but this is not the right time for Vortex Veil. No, we have to continue getting mileage out of crappy electricity puns. And now here comes the real fun, making people wonder if I'm actually going to do that. No, you need to step in that. Beautifully done. Alright. Oh, hello. I mean, yeah, it's not the greatest critical hit chance, but better, better than nothing, and I don't need these anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and knock out Sura and claim our position as the Wizard of Legend. Oh my god, he said the title of the game. Nope, no Shock Nova for you. Or at least no hitting me with it. There we go, we beat him before we even got to the refrain of the song. Now that's a double trouble! It's also just a really fun run, and I hope you guys had just as much fun with it as I did. Going back and playing Wizard of Legend 2 Wizard of Legend 1 after playing Wizard of Legend 2 feels like coming home and putting on a nice comfy sweater on a chilly autumn day. It's just comfortable. It feels good. That having been said, I do still want to get all of the achievements in Wizard of Legend 2, so at some point or another I'll go back to it, but right now I'm enjoying this and Night Rain and kind of still looking forward to the new festival in Monster Hunter Wilds. Like, there's a lot that I'm looking forward to doing, but, you know, I will save that for another time. For now, I'm just going to say thank you guys very much for coming and spending your free time with me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care.